Hey, what does a nuclear explosion sound like if a metal band were to interpret it? It sounds like a nuclear explosion. It sounds like you better get the fuck out of the way. Yeah, one of those. Can't have one without the other. Now, obviously, the veil. And welcome to the Rock Radar. My name is Smitty, and my quest through space to open rock and roll minds. Mine first, yours by happenstance. You never know how this is going to go, man. Today, we're getting into some French metal, French rock and roll. I'm not sure, but I did put out on the Gojira, the audio version of the Olympic performance. The name of the song is escaping me. I said, where are the great French rock and metal bands? Gotta admit, I'm pretty ignorant of those. Gojira's really all I know. So thankfully, J. Cargo 7881 suggested his favorite French band, Betraying the Martyr, IRAE, and The Veil. I'm sure I'm not saying that correctly. Please correct my pronunciation. And I think this is two songs. We're going to do both. I think it may be one of those that it's from an EP, it looks like. It looks like to be maybe one of those that flow into another. There's a lot of songs that can't have one without the other. One flows into the other one perfectly. I don't know if that's the case, but we're going to check it out. I don't know if this came out in 2003. This came out in 2003. I don't know if there's an album accompanying this, so we're just going to go with it. IRAE and The Veil. But first, before I do that, everything I do for this reason, the Smitty Learns Irish Pubcast. For more than half of my life, I've dreamed of Ireland. Drawn to it in a way I can't explain. At first it was the obvious, the scenic beauty, the music, the Guinness. Then over time it became so much more. The vibe, the people, the history, and that's what hooked me. Also, clearly, I am not actually an Irish.
Too sexy pose.
But on April 1st, 2026, the dream becomes a reality as I close up shop in the Smith Hole and take off on the adventure of my lifetime. Over the course of a year, I'll hike that beautiful island and tell its story, town by town. Each town I stop in, I'll conduct an interview in a pub with people that can tell the story of that particular town while discovering all the things. All the things you're supposed to do in Ireland, then all the things you don't know, like where the locals go. Basically, I'm going to try to make friends with an entire country. And if that goal doesn't sound lofty enough, I'm also going to attempt to learn the Irish language. If you'd like to support the project, basic Patreon support is only $3 a month. And if you're Irish and want to help me network and act as a liaison, hit me up. This is a huge bucket list goal, and I need all the help I can get. The Smitty Learns Irish Pubcast begins April 2026, and I can't wait. Sláinte. And yes, please consider subscribing to that channel and this channel as well. Most of the bands that I react to on this channel for the Rock Radar are bands you've never heard of before. Your favorite band that nobody knows about. I'm trying to find the great rock and roll that has escaped me my entire life. And that's where you come in with suggestions. And then liking and subscribing to the page helps get the unknown bands into the algorithm. So let's go. IRAE. It's pretty effective, little intro. Made it sound like a couple of kids did it. Didn't mean to demean the band like that. It's a really fun intro, man. Already some like cool impact moments. Woo! It's almost got a symphonic metal sort of vibe with that piano in there. Not similar to Nightwish in a way, like Nightwish screams symphonic metal, but there's just a little hint of it in there. Let's see where it goes. I expect crushing vocals. I really feel like crushing vocals are going to come pretty quick. This song might just be all instrumental going into the Veil. Oh, sounds like explosions. Woo! Man. Hey, what does a nuclear explosion sound like if a metal band were to interpret it? It sounds like a nuclear explosion. It sounds like you better get the fuck out of the way. Yeah, one of those. Can't have one without the other. Now, obviously, the Veil. There it is. Man. I'm enjoying this, pretty much the whole package. Some of the vocal things I'm not sure how I'm feeling about. When it came in soft and sort of melodic, I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about it. Now that it's crushing, again, I don't know how I feel about it. But there's doing some cool things in there. That's a lot of times on a first listen, vocals are a lot of times the last thing I get into. How's the music gelling? And the music is gelling really fucking well. Those riffs, that rhythm section, and it is fucking crushing. Those accent moments where just everybody is boom at the same time. That is so fucking cool and impactful. I know somewhere there is a key to reach something that I adore. I'm not afraid of the door. I want a pride of the Lord. I don't know where this is going, but once again I fall into this prison. Tearing down the walls in front of me. Break these Is it the same guy singing, or are they trading vocals? Yeah, that was cool. Good song, man. Good songs. You know, and I talking about the vocals, it's nitpicky a lot of times. The death metal vocals still, if you've been following the channel at all, have been something that I've really worked hard to get my head around. Some screamy vocals work with me and have throughout my rock and roll life, and then some, the really fucking growly, extreme death metal shit. Usually just I'm like, It's got to be really special for me to really appreciate it. It even took me a lot of listens to Gojir to just find the melody in there and to get my own brain past the thing, you know. And not every band necessarily I gravitate towards the vocals. It was good, but I think more or less the vocal melodies, the way that they're weaving in and around the song. You know, the rest of the fucking... the rest of the songs, the rest of the presentation was fantastic, man. The rhythm section, like I said, changing from section to section was really cool, man. So well done. 2 good songs from a French band that I didn't know about until today. So I'm glad I did. And you got any more from that band that I need to check out, throw that suggestion in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. You want to follow the journey of all the things. And I do got a lot of things. So thank you so much. Until next time.